In verses 7 to 9, there's this brief moment in which David spots Doeg, the Edomite, Saul's lackey. Saul had previously fought Edom and had taken Doeg into his service. And verse 7 draws our attention to him just for a moment, but really what it's doing is it's foreshadowing what we're going to see in chapter 22. And so if you haven't cheated and looked ahead, all I'll say at this point is that Doeg was trouble to come, and David could sense it. David knew it. Perhaps even seeing Doeg in that moment reminded David that he was defenseless. He had nothing to defend himself. And so after receiving his bread, David then requests for a weapon. He receives the sword of Goliath, which had been deposited in the tabernacle, probably as a sort of trophy of God's victory. But again, even in this act, we see the depths of David's desperation. Listen to Richard Phillips' comment on these verses. He writes, "It says much that the same David who refused to wear the armor of Israel's king when he was filled with the Spirit for his battle with Goliath, now rejoices to wield the weapon of his former pagan enemy. No longer relying on God's strength, he exulted in the sword, saying, 'There is none like that. Give it to me.'" And so David gets his weapon, and in his desperation, flees to his next destination. And now keep in mind, his next destination, Gath, it's enemy territory. But not just any enemy territory, it's Philistine territory. And not just Philistine territory, it's Goliath's own hometown. Talk about acting irrational.